I just wanted to apologize ahead of time because during a couple of the clips in this video that you're about to watch, my stupid ass dog began barking at nothing, and for some reason, when he begins to bark, no one in my family can stop him because he decides that he doesn't want to listen. So, I'm sorry that he's in the background of some of them. He's a good house dog, but, he's a good pet. Just doesn't listen. He barks at my whole family when we walk in the door, which is kind of weird considering he knows that we live here with him. But that's irrelevant. I still love him, and I hope you guys will like this video. I promise you it's worth watching, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Arianna, and welcome back to the Queendom, aka my bedroom, aka the extended laundry room. So, today I'm going to be talking about couple other questions that a lot of you had asked me on the Instagram pic I left up last week saying, ask me questions and I'll answer them in a video. I told you I wouldn't forget. And those questions were sorry, I can't talk tonight. What has been the toughest part of prep so far, and also what has been the worst and best part. So I figured I'll start off with talking about the toughest part as well as the worst part, since, they're pretty much hand in hand. And I'll save the best for last. Alright, so the toughest part for me during this prep has definitely been balancing out the amount of training I'm doing, going to school full-time, working full-time, and making all my videos. And I know that kind of sounds silly, especially adding in the videos part, but I'll explain why in just a second. So I've never been working full-time because I've always been in school full-time, so I usually worked 20 to 30 hours a week. And, when I went back to work after my fractured tailbone, I just, picked up a few extra shifts, not thinking about how busy my schedule was really going to be. And it kind of just worked out that I end up working, 40 hours a week now. So sometimes it can be difficult to, get training in or get homework done or whatever I need to get done if I'm working a double. And it sucks because all four of those things, training, working, school, and making videos, I can't prioritize any of them because they're all really important to me. I can't say, I'll skip training because I really need to get this essay done for school. That's just not how it is right now. But I am learning how to balance it more. I'm getting myself more on a set schedule, and I think that's been helping a lot. As far as the worst part of prep goes, I would have to say that dealing with all of my hormone issues while this is all going on, because this hormone stuff is really pretty recent for me. I only found out in November. So there's a lot of stuff that's unanswered. So working through that has definitely caused some major setbacks. I'm almost 7 weeks out right now. And I'm not where I want to be because of my hormone issues. And it kind of sucks because it's really discouraging, when you work really hard every single day and you just take you take one step forward, then you take 300 steps back. It sucks, and it makes sometimes it makes me feel oh my god, I want to give up. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's just when you're trying for something so hard and it's just not working because your body's not cooperating, that's when it gets a little difficult. So I'm trying not to stress about that. I am finally not retaining as much water as I was before, thank God. So that's brought a lot of positivity into my mind lately. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you. Whenever you comment on here or on Instagram or whatever, and are oh, you go girl, get it, you're killing this prep, you look so good. That helps a lot. I can't even tell you how much that means to me, honestly. Because over the internet, you can say anything you want, especially if no one knows you. What's going to happen? So, to hear positivity, positive feedback, that means the world to me. So, thank you all so much to all of you who have been so supportive and been watching me through this journey so far. So, those two things, they've definitely given me issues during this whole 20 weeks that I've been on this diet and prepping, but I'm working through them. The best part I've realized that I'm getting out of this prep is that it's teaching me how to really work through setbacks and stay focused on my goal. One, I had all of my, health issues before, as I had mentioned in a previous video. I was doing cheerleading, but it wasn't like an individual sport, so as long as my whole team worked together, then, competitions would go well and whatever. That's not really important. So right now, I'm doing this all alone, and there's no one else that can pick me up and, kind of help me if I get knocked down a little bit. I have to do this for myself. I'm not doing it for anyone else. And I'm learning how to stay positive through all of that. It's easy to say, like, oh, things don't get to you, but they do get to you. You're a human being. You can't help it. So that's definitely, it's taught me a lot of self-discipline, I guess you could say. I've never been a quitter. I would never quit things in a million years. I'm not like that. But it's definitely taught me how to focus on each day rather than what's coming in the future. And I've also realized that it's helped me learn a lot about myself. And I've learned, instead of striving to be perfect like I was before, I had this image of perfection in my mind, and I was never happy with the way I looked. I'm learning more how to accept myself and accept, I have flaws. And I'm learning to love all of my imperfections, as cliche as that sounds. I really am. And I'm really glad because I'm just living a healthier lifestyle altogether, and it's so amazing knowing that you're doing this for yourself and for no one else. And honestly, I don't feel like I need validation from anyone. Like, if someone tells me you look horrible on the internet, I'm like, okay, everyone has their own opinion. Things don't get to me. Obviously, things never got to me. I got bullied in high school, so. But it's definitely taught me a lot about learning how to love myself for who I am, instead of striving to be someone else or striving to be this image of perfection, because perfection does not exist. Honestly, let's be real. Everyone has flaws. We're all going to have stuff that we don't like about ourselves. And once we learn to accept that, I think, then positive things will start happening in our lives. And if we say, you know what, this is what it is right now, but it will get better. And then let's take it each day, one step at a time, to work towards what we want. Let's not look at the big picture. Let's just look at it every single day, and I'm bettering myself each and every day that I do this. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really grateful that I get to share this with all of you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, comment. I will reply to your comments, I always do. And subscribe now if you haven't.
It's okay, Remy. I love you, even though you bark in my videos.